Have you ever felt like you are carrying a weight that no one else can see? You wake up tired, you go to sleep tired, and in between, every small annoyance feels like a battle. We often think the world is attacking us. A rude comment, a bad driver, a cold look from a friend. One moment happens and suddenly your inner peace is shattered. Let me tell you the story of Thomas. Thomas was a good man, but he had a strange habit. He collected hurts. Every time someone insulted him, he didn't just get angry, he kept it. Imagine that every insult was a stone, and Thomas picked up every single one. He placed these stones in a bag he carried on his back, day after day. The bag grew heavier, his back bent, his eyes fixed on the ground, unable to see the sky. He thought he was punishing them by remembering their words, but he was only punishing himself. One day, the weight became too much. He collapsed on a mountain path, unable to take another step. Just then, he saw a pair of feet stop in front of him. It was an old traveler. He carried a small bundle, but he looked light as a feather. "My son," the old man smiled, "why do you carry a mountain on your back when you are only climbing a hill?" Thomas replied, "These are my struggles, the people who hurt me. I cannot just leave them." The old man sat down. "Let us look at these struggles," he said softly. Thomas pulled out a large, sharp stone. "This one," he said, "is my brother who lied to me." He pulled out a handful of gravel. "And these are the rude strangers in the market." The old man took one stone. He held it up to the sunlight. Then, without a word, he threw it over the edge of the cliff. Thomas gasped. "What are you doing? That was my pain." "No," the old man said. "That was just a stone. The pain? The pain is what you choose to feel by holding it." You see, holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned. Thomas looked at his hands. They were calloused and tired. For the first time, he understood. He stood up and emptied the bag. He watched them roll away. They were just rocks. They had no power over him anymore. He stood straight. The air felt sweeter. The burden was gone. This brings us to a powerful truth. Between what happens to you and how you react, there is a space. In that space lies your power. In that space lies your freedom. Stoicism teaches us that we cannot control the world. We cannot control the weather, the traffic, or the opinions of others. But we have absolute control over one thing: our own mind. Most of us react like robots. Button pressed, reaction given. Someone shouts, we shout back. When you do this, you are a slave to them. You are letting their bad mood dictate your happiness. But when you pause, when you choose not to pick up the stone, you cut the strings. Be like a rock that the waves crash against. It stands unmoved, and the raging of the sea falls still around it. You must realize that peace is not the absence of trouble. Peace is the presence of control in the midst of trouble. So how do we practice this? How do we stop collecting stones in real life?